Winner!
Thank you, by the way. Thank you so much. Did I win? Did I just win? What the?
Drop it.
That's a drop it! Go! We need to go! We're about to... No!
Get back. Go. What I've ever done.
Alright, Tony. Don't! Why'd you look up? Move! Just go! Just go! Just go! Oh my god!
We got this!
Yes! 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 Go! 3, 2, 1! Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all doing very, very well. As he runs around and pushes all the buttons. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh my word, we're only a few days away from 2024, eh? How? It's been insane. For context, I'm a little bit flustered because I just went to put a tweet out to be like, hey, I'm live, and I've somehow lost the thumbnail I've made, which I've uploaded to YouTube, so I must know where it is somewhere. So I'm now having to download the video, or download the picture via a YouTube thumbnail grabber just to get my thumbnail, just so I can tweet it out. That's what I've done. Well, I've basically done that. So I'm now running around to just get this tweet out. Except I can't seem to where is this gone? I've just downloaded it. There it is. There it is. We'll take that one. Blooming hell. Wait, I'm stealing my own thumbnails. Oh dear. Right, so what should we say? We say we are live. Looking back at the year we just had. Live on Twitch and YouTube. Links below. There we go. And then I'll post the links in like a good boy, like you should do. We'll grab that one there. We'll do that, and then we'll grab the YouTube one. And this is like the worst way possible that I should be doing this, but hell, we're just going with it. We're just going with it. There we go. They're out. It's done terribly, but they're out. There we go. Oh, dear. Hello, Nominal. All right, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. So we are live on Twitch and YouTube, of course. Hello, of course, to Dondius as well, for Dondius for getting first. Hello, of course, to Aragon Telly and to Whale. Hello to Snivy. Hello, Storms. Andalin. Tex is here as well. I'm probably going to repeat names. Nominal is here. Pulse is here. Hello. All the regular amazing crowd. I hope you're doing very, very well. So, okay. Right. 2023. We need to talk about 2023, right? I think I can turn the music to less vocals, more chill. Less vocals, more chill. No, I'll go for just that lo-fi. Okay. So, there we go. Chat Wade, Dono Wall me on Discord. Shame him for me. No, I did Dono Wall him. I haven't actually had a chance to respond. I also have just Dono Walled Storms as well. So, Storms, thank you very much for resumming with Prime. You've been here for 30 months, which is incredible. I'm about to leak Nom's DMs. I've literally just seen you said the bell now. I've only just seen that just now. Yes, I saw your message. I just haven't had a chance to reply. You definitely, yeah, no, I actually cannot leak the DM because it's actually something that's really important that I can't leak. He's like, no, wait, don't. Oh. So I thought we'd go back to Origins a bit. Talking just a normal, just chatting setting. Not planned, no. I was thinking of doing Lagundo and doing a slideshow, and I did start making one, and then I went, I'm going to just do off the cuff, maybe a slideshow next year. I've also got Sandy back, and I've got some tea. Today we're drinking Chinese oolong tea, which I got for Christmas, which is very lovely. So yeah, Lex did a great job. I literally have just been listening to it in the background, and that's my first. Oh, that's good. That's my first sip of that tea as well. Literally just got it open. Oh dear. Okay, now Aragon's messaging me. Do I leak Aragon's DMs? Aragon has just sent me the hamster emoji that's spinning. Thanks, Ara. Thank you very much for that one. Right, okay. Let's talk, shall we? Let's talk. Okay. 2023. It's been a roller coaster of a year. In essence, if we exclude the MCC stuff that happened, the absolute highlight of my entire career, 2023 has been crazy. It really has been crazy. If we go back to the start of 2023, I started a new job in January, in fact. And that's what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to do kind of a review. We're going to go through the whole year, what's happened from streaming, behind the scenes, real life, everything. I'm going to just go through the year that I've been through, because it's kind of crazy how quick this year has been. And when you take a beat and a moment to look back, you realize how crazy it's been. And I also want to kind of talk about some of the stuff I've been going through, some of the things I've had to deal with, and kind of just really button down the year that's been 2023. I really want to just like fully lay it down and be like, this has been the year where a great thing has happened, a lot of bad things have happened, a lot of good things, a lot of new friendships, of old, like, loss of friends. It's been a roller coaster. The best way to say it is it's been a roller coaster. And I kind of want to go through that. Go through the year that I've had. Because I literally earlier was sat down and going, well, what happened this year? And some of you might not remember, but Boxcraft was hacked this year and had to go through that absolute lovely hell. Fables was released as well. Nations closed, for example. It's been a year of ups and downs and a lot of chaotic things at the start of the year that some people completely forgot about, because obviously MCC overshadowed a lot of that. When MCC happened, life changed. So yeah, so it's been a year. I want to go through it and then hopefully take a beat to look back at that. Sorry. Oh god, I've got something stuck in my throat. Sus, thank you so much. You've done that in the perfect beat of the beat as well. Thank you so much, Sus. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. Who's just suffered 34 months as well. You guys are insane. You are the OGs. You are so cool. And yeah, I want to go through your reviews or your surveys that you've sent in to me as well. I haven't had a chance to graph it all up like I wanted to. But yeah, go through the surveys. Yeah, I'll have a sip. Thank you very much, Wick. Thank you. And then look forwards. Properly look forwards of what I want to do for 2024. And kind of set myself some resolutions, if possible, for this stream. So, we need to go back. Let's go all the way back to just before 2023. Because some of you remember that leading up to the Christmas of 2022, I went on an extended hiatus. I made the decision that there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with things. I was getting overwhelmed. I was getting very much overwhelmed in my job as well at the time. And I needed to take a beat and a break. In that start of that break, we're talking about probably August time. And also Sus. I didn't realize it was the streak feature. I didn't even know how to get it set. I need to see if I can get alerts sorted for it. Sus done a three stream streak, which is really cool. There you go. Now everyone else is doing theirs. Wells has got 10. Yeah, guys, how did you do that? Did you just click the channel point redemption? Yeah. Tell us in the chat how you did it. So, oh, it's just a button. Okay. So, just a few months before, I got news that I got accepted into the job that I applied for. For context, I've been working on daytime telly for the entirety of my television career. I've been working at one show for like 8 years, pretty much. I think it's like 8 years or so. So I was getting very, very burnt out. It was a great job. The presenter was lovely. All the presenters were lovely. And there's quite a few colleagues I really enjoyed. But it was a very stressful job. And I managed to be very lucky, got a position to work in post-production and made the move. And in that process of doing that, I thought I need to push pause on content creation for a while and really focus on this new job, because I'm going into this new thing where I've just realized I've got like this wonderful speck of dirt on my glasses. I'm gonna go get my proper. Hang on, one second. I'm gonna keep the speed. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get my other glasses. Sorry about that. I just noticed as I sat down that these glasses the glasses I had on had a one, like it was, I thought it was a speck, but it was a scratch, and it was making it was like perfectly envisioned that I could not read chat properly. It was really annoying me. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Yeah, I'm a bit funky. Thanks, Tex. Anyway, so starting a new job. And I realized I needed to really put my full focus into it. It was a full new technical position. I was learning a lot of new things. So I needed to go in full throttle into this job. So I went on an extended hiatus. Now, technically, I didn't return from my hiatus until, I think it was just after May. It was June, pretty much. It was when BattleBit released. Because I did it as a big combination. So when did BattleBit release? Let's have a look. When did BattleBit come out? BattleBit came out 5 months ago. So that came out 14th of July. Okay, so it was I think it was just before this then I was prepping. So June, July, when you realize. So I was probably like 6 months not making content. However, a lot of stuff happened in those 6 months. And I do want to include that in my review, even though for like the content creation side of things, you just see me going, BattleBit came out, MCC, and it just became a roller coaster of things. Actually, a lot of other bits and bobs happened. I'm going to just get I'm not going to show it on the screen, but I'm going to just get my, because I'd started writing a spreadsheet on this, or a presentation on this, and I've realized I've got some dates in there and stuff of when stuff happened. So yeah, in February. Okay, so let's go back to February. So obviously January started a new job, and in February, Nations was announced that it was going to close. And we're going to put a lot of work into it. Made the decision that he wanted to close the project, and in that beat, I wanted to try and help out. So myself and Don, we were rapidly running through projects for Boxcraft, running through ideas and stuff for it. I feel like saying Boxcraft now, of course, it's FableNet, but back then it was Boxcraft. And we were working through ideas and projects, and I wanted to take a portion of the dungeon project that we had and give it a revitalization so that it could have a branch of it for roleplay, so that essentially people could bring their characters across, and as we were, or create new characters. I think we were originally talking about create new characters, and as we were discussing the ideas behind it, and it actually came down to the fact that there was a gun class that Don had, and we were looking at it going, well, does it fit into the fantasy-esque? And then we went, hang on, why are we trying to fit to fantasy? We could do whatever we want. You know, we're the creators here. We want to be able to do like sci-fi and stuff every now and again, do like weird and wonderful things. So we came to the decision of calling it, what we wanted to do is multiversal story. And after throwing through loads of names, we decided on Fables. And it was straight up in the space of a day, creating the entire roleplay, or reversioning the roleplay projects, some of the projects we had, so we could pitch this to the creators of Nations to be like, hey, I know that some of you probably had like full-on plans for your projects and stuff. Well, here's a way for you to continue it. Well, that went down okay. Obviously, a lot of people were upset of Nations closing. And it led to a lot of heat to start with, which was a very interesting time when Don and I were genuinely trying to think about other people and focus on other people. Gradually, people came around, some people talked about it, and things warmed up. But it was a very kind of horrible moment, so to speak, to start with. But we got through that. And once we got through all of that and everything, basically the Fables project was then fully reignited. And so that was in February. Don and I went like the clappers. Now, Don had been working quite a bit on Fables. He'd been working on the first dungeon and everything like that. But at this point, we properly went crazy. Thank you very much, Storms. So Don, with the help of some amazing builders, got together. They built the whole lobby space for Fables. Me and Don sat down. We worked out XP graphs. We calculated how we were going to do things. Don was going through the kind of different ways that he had things. I was working through them with him, creating the first quest. We just basically, it was a full-blown rush from doing all the artwork and everything, Don doing all the coding, the builders getting everything together. It was a manic rush, all whilst at the same time Don was working on the pits and was working on a beta release of the pits that kind of, I think, dropped in March or just around March time. And we kind of really were focused on this. We wanted to get this done. We had these ideas under our belt of doing a tabletop RPG element with it and everything. And we were writing the initial story so that we could then give it to everyone and be like, here's your story, go, have fun, do whatever you want. And of course, at the same time, massively rushing for Boxcraft to go public, because that was the original goal, was Boxcraft to go public. Don could then be able to cover the cost of the server. Therefore, if the server's being paid for, then creators no longer need to worry about a project closing or anything like that, because it's covered, so to speak. So we rushed, and we thought we'd tie in the release of Boxcraft going public with Fables opening. It was with the space of like a week or two between. And in March, Boxcraft went fully public, and in May, Fables released. So Boxcraft went fully public. All the mini games were cleaned up at that point, and so yeah, went public. And then Fables, we managed to get working. We got all the graphics sorted, all the new logos and everything. How we were going to do the system. We play tested it, how we wanted it to work, and in May, Fables released. Don and I, we worked around the clock, crunching. It was proper crunching. We were working like crazy. And obviously at this point, it was like we're in month 5, and Don and I have been pretty much working 24/7 on this. I took a break in, obviously, to come back briefly for a stream for the release of Lightfall and to do the Lightfall raid, but then went back into the crunch, so to speak. And in May as well, near the end, when basically on the day of the release, Boxcraft was hacked. Now, some of you might know that Boxcraft was hacked. A lot of you know that Boxcraft went down and went into extended maintenance and then was no longer public again. Some of you might not know the level of devastation that happened. This wasn't just some people doing a DDoS attack or something like that. It was full-blown, someone got in and was corrupting our files, destroying everything. And they were nasty people. We found out a lot more about these hackers. We've made sure we got so thanks to, so I'm not going to say names, but thanks to some amazing people, thanks to their connections with some white and grey hat hackers, we were able to kind of like break it back again, so to speak. And that was, I would say, Don had sleepless nights. I know I was like 3-4 days not sleep. I was at work when the time happened, and the weekends were not sleeping, and it went from us going from losing multiple years of projects, and not only that, the coding for the projects, to it luckily being able to like be cleaned out in the last moment, and we were able to recover, I think, about 80 to 90% of everything. About 80%. There's still some things, by the way, even now, that aren't fully back following the attack, because we just haven't focused on them. I remember catching just the end of the call where you were talking about this. Getting this call on holiday was interesting. It was absolutely, 75%. Yeah, Don said 75%, so not 80%, but 75% we managed to recover. I say we, Don was able to recover along with I actually want to say it was right. It was thanks to Rice and their friends. Rice did absolutely insanity. Like, he was incredible, so genuinely supportive and helpful through this. We had German translators in our call to decode certain things, to find out what they were doing, find out how we were being targeted. Turns out it might have been related to the fact that they were also just nasty people who were taking down Microsoft servers, but also seemed to have an agenda against LGBT plus streamers, so that was fun. And we managed to get as much information as possible, pass it along, and and we did the work. We did the work, and Boxcraft, after the space of about, I'd say it was about a month, I think, when I'm going through my dates. This is where I'm now going to go back and look at my dates that I have here. I think we opened in about a month. It was June, I think. Let's see, tech day updates. Yeah, I think we managed to get it working in June, basically. But we lost a lot of momentum that we had. Now, obviously, we get to the point where at that point, we hit the momentum, we hit a hard point, and Don and I made the decision, like, okay, we need to take a pause, we need to take a beat on things. Also, Don, thank you very much for the hamster gif. I'm just going to call out anyone who sends me random gifs. Screw it. So, at that point, we're burnt out. And I realised that I'd spent 6 months working on projects and other things and didn't do anything for myself. So, I took a beat and started reworking things. I redesigned my whole OBS setup. Even though my OBS setup, by the way, and my stream setup looks almost identical to my setup from last year. I had to recreate everything from scratch. I wanted to recreate it with the same style that I used, because I like my style that I created. With some extra little drop I'm trying to get this shadow. There we go. With some extra drop shadows, of course. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. That is a really good tea. So yeah, and so I started rebuilding stuff, planning how am I going to do this. Do I want to bring back the WadeBox show? One Heart Heroes was very much on the list of things. And I came up with this like show structure of like going, well, I do a bit of a just talking, and then I do a review of a game, and then I do just another chatting moment, do some like check throughs of people's content, and ultimately then end with like another game or something. So I was planning this idea of doing, well, if I could only do one stream a week, let's do it as this mega stream. And it worked. It worked quite well, and I started to get back into the swing of things. We were doing a playthrough of Viewfinder at the time, started doing some battle bit as well, and that ultimately led to the release of the video that was BattleBit, the tanks versus C4. Something I wanted, and I wanted to experiment. This was my first time doing a video where I wanted to try and tell a story with the content that I had, without, doing scripted and things like that, because all my SCP content was scripted at the time. And also in this period, I'd started to step away a little bit from SCP. I wanted to kind of challenge myself with some different stuff. And I also was enjoying more of my Minecraft content. Behind the scenes, I was doing a bit more MCCI stuff. Obviously, I was doing stuff with Boxcraft, and I also was really starting to get back into that love of making content. I really was enjoying it. And we then get to, when was it? It was July, I think it was, the MCC application. So this is then, in July, I get a message from Mr. Nominal Gravy, and Nominal's going, Wade, I want to invite you to be part of my team for MCC. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I want to be in. Followed very quickly an hour later with, are you sure? I've only just come back to content. I've been on hiatus. I have 2 streams on my Twitch channel, and I don't want to be the detriment. I don't want to be the reason you don't get in. Because I knew that Nom was doing numbers, Nom was doing great, Nomad was doing all right, Chaos was doing all right, and they were all constantly making content, and I was just, like, I'd taken a hiatus, I'd just come back, I was still unsure of what I wanted to do. And I was at that, and that's a very key thing. I was literally at this point where I didn't know what I fully wanted to do, and I was experimenting. And Nom was like, Nom was saying, I need to know who I wanted for the team. I think Rice was going to be involved, but Rice was unfortunately away at the time. I think he was in Mexico, or was going to be on Mexico. So we got together to discuss how we're going to do. All right, we got together to discuss how we're going to do the application, and ultimately we decided we went through like loads of different ideas and stuff, and then we got on Boxcraft. And also, by the way, at this time, Don's PC had died, so we were also I was like sending money to Don and to like doing my covering of bits, and we were like talking with Don about what do we have to close the server, things like that. But we were trying to think about ways we could get the server, because it was basically the server was still at like this 60-75% back up and running, but not fully there. Lots of issues occurring and everything. It was not working. Don had gone, the chief developer. We couldn't fix it. Oh, it was horrible. It was such a painful thing. So it was nice to kind of go like, I'm going to put my hand away from Boxcraft for the moment and focus on, because I like Minecraft. Let's just do the MCC thing for now. Hi, Yvonne. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I just whacked myself in the face trying to do a salute. Good job, Wade. Storms, what gift have you sent me? Oh, don't send me oh, it was a cat. I thought the cat was going to throw up. I thought he was sending me cats throwing up. And I was like, why? It's a cat eating a hamburger, which is great. Thank you very much, Storms. Yes, I hope so, Ara. I hope so. By the way, feel free to interrupt me and ask questions all the way through, by the way. Actually, let me just switch my Twitch chat around so I can... Nope, let's not do that. That's not working at all. Let's just keep you there. All right, okay. How do you keep looking so handsome? I don't. Shut up. I don't look handsome at all. I don't at all. You can have a cheeseburger. I'm all right, Yvonne. I'm all right. We're reviewing the year so far. So yeah, MCC, we got together and we started like coming up with different ideas, and ultimately, whilst we were planning some ideas, we were having an absolute laugh, larking about and messing around. And I think it was either me or not, or all of us kind of said together going, this is funny. Let's just record ourselves. Just go and try and do the normal application. Just talk to the camera and just record ourselves, because we have good banter. We're laughing with each other, right? Let's literally make a stage and then go do our bit and record all the point of view while we're trying to make the stage, because I guarantee that you guys are going to mess up. And they did. Like, Nom just went, I'm going to go speed running. Chaos was setting everything on fire. Nomad wasn't focusing on building the stage. Nomad was instead building a camera person, and it led to me just building the stage myself. It was chaos. I really wish I might have some of those recordings still, Nom, because it'd be so funny to go back and go through those recordings. Because we ended up only using clips of it in the end, because it was like we had to be like 3 minutes and we wanted to make the video short and more about us talking to camera. But there was so much stuff of content beforehand of us just utter chaos trying to get everything sorted, all not planned and everything. It just clicked. We realized, damn, we do really well together. We really do bounce off each other really well. Nom, I found a real good mate with Nom, and realized that me and Nom were just really good at bouncing off each other. So yeah, we put that application out, and we felt really proud about it as well. We felt proud about it, but we didn't think we were going to get in. And we put the application out there. Where do you get the hoodie you're wearing? Oh, if you would like the always watching hoodie, this is actually one of my hoodies. It's one of my merch. I'm actually going to redo the whole merch for 2024. So this might be the last chance for some of them. Oh God, what is it? Is it exclamation mark merch? Is this it? That's it? Is that going to work? There it is. Let me check. I'm actually going to double click that and check, because I love it. Says check out the limited edition Boys Club Splatter. That's Boys Club Splatter has been on limited edition for ages. I'm going to redo a bunch of these designs, by the way. I think the always watching hoodie will stay, and the crew hoodie will stay. All the other stuff's gonna probably get cleaned up. The splatter t-shirt is gonna go at the end of this year, and the Wade House of Sigil ones are probably gonna go as well, and do a whole clean reset of my merch store. So yeah, there we go. I know. I ordered the crew hoodie myself and it never arrived. And I've been trying to deal with getting that sorted. And hence why I haven't been able to sort out some other merch for other people. I might change stores as well, because there's some really good stores and stuff that I've been talking to. Excuse me. Wait, did you change the site? No, that's why I said there's... Oh, no, it's probably just automatically done that. But Tex, I'm going to change stores soon as well, I think. At least for 2024. Sorry. Storm says, I remember I was in London when you guys got accepted. I was in a tube stable waiting for... Okay, so... Now we have to break it. So we have to talk about when we got accepted. I was trying to just scroll back and have a thank you for the cat gif whale. I'm just gonna that's the thing now. I'm totally cool with this. Right, I'm gonna scroll down to see the moment we get the acceptance. Because we were talking about we were talking a lot, playing games and everything, doing some streams together, just vibing together in calls. There it is. Okay. I kind of want to reveal this slightly, Nom. Is this okay? Maybe not. I'll just read out instead. So, basically, we just get a message from Nom going, guys, effing join call. Just guys, effing join the call. And a call starts. I think I'm cooking at the same time of doing this. Everyone's out and about and doing things. And Nom starts telling us, have you checked your emails? I was like, no. And that's when Nom reveals to us the email from Nox Crew saying, you're invited. And it was like, after reviewing thousands of applications, we found our 10 teams, and in brackets, and you're one of them. Oh. Now, we were absolutely joyous, screaming at the top of our lungs on this call, and then reality hits. And we're going, oh no, what if this is fake? Oh, what if this is not real? And our hearts drop. So we're worried about clicking on the links and stuff. We're doing everything possible to read into these email chains and check that they're correct and everything's fine. And it does have a Discord link, so I won't actually show it. I won't show that, Nom, just in case. So I grabbed the Discord link from it and I hopped in first to be 100% sure that everything was okay, that we were in, that it was the correct link, and we were not being messed up. And it was real. Of course it was. We saw obviously Avondale there, we saw Smager there, and we went, okay, yep, Scott's there, Avon's there, we can see other Nox Crew things there. Yep, this is real. Bomb in, everyone get in. This is real. I think we were the first group to click in as well and get into the Discord. And yeah, it was insane. It was crazy. We're the first ones in. We couldn't see anyone for a period until they accidentally messed up and showed everyone accidentally, and we were actually able to see the teams. Yeah. Yeah, it broke immediately and we were able to sneakily see all the teams. And yeah, we then got to do a test, which, can I say, I think like the MCC event was amazing and cool, but there was something so joyous and fun about, because we did our intro, our tester with Avondale. Thank you, Al. Thank you so much for subbing, dude. Thank you so much. Thanks, Heather.
Resubscription received. Apparently you are doing something right, Captain.
Thank you for your Prime sub. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're in the tech playtest, and we were so still, like, it was not real. At this point, it was like, we need to complete the playtest. Everything needs to be checked to make sure we're okay. Oh, thank you so much. You've just triggered a hype train. Thank you so much. Hello, Cubic. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't know why the alert's not making noise. It might be because the bits one have been muted playing up. So I will read them out as if it was AI. Have some bits. There you go. So we were like sitting going, everything has to be correct. We have to get in. We have to make sure we haven't got lag. It's not real until everything works and we're all good. We were scared, properly scared. They were all, and like Avon also made it clear, going like, oh, it was, I don't know if it was Avon or if it was Noctis, sorry, Noctis. Basically going like, obviously we need to do our background checks on you and check that everything was fine. So we were, I remember like, and I'll be like, you better have nothing wrong with you. I was like, no, we're all fine. Oh, it was so, like it was such a weird paranoia. Thank you so much, Storms. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I don't know why the alerts are showing up, but I don't know why there's no sound. I will fix that eventually. It's probably because they're still off based back from MCC. So thank you so much for your 200 bits. Yeah, 10 alert. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'll go back and fix that later. I'll do the 200 bits. There you go. So yeah, I love that. Who said that? Like we're getting MCC lore, yeah, MCC Rising lore. So yeah, we were paranoid, and we get into the server, and something about being in that server, in the MCC server to start with, was what made it real. Because it still didn't feel real until that moment when we started to be able to play test some of the games. We did some Rocket Spleef Rush, and we did an Ace Race course. Oh my god, it was so much fun just in that playtest. And we were on our best behavior, of course, and everything like that. And then Avondale, I think I was asking us questions like, any questions, and I had to ask, and I went, out of curiosity, oh, thank you, Yvonne. Thank you for the 200 bits. Okay, I'm going to try and fix this whilst I'm chatting. Because I know it's infuriating, isn't it? I'm trying to do the noise. I swear I turned them back on again. So yeah, the visual alert's there, but the sound's gone. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I know what I can do. Let me go into studio mode and check my... No, there should be... Oh, wait, hang on. Nope, system's audio got sound. I'm going to go into the chat, into the actual bot and try to fix it. There we go. Overlays. Alerts, that's it. I'll try and turn it on. You might hear double alerts if someone does anything. Right, tip alert. No, it's not tip alerts. It's cheer alerts. It's got volume. That's weird. Variation settings. Maybe the variation. Ah, there we go. I think I found the issue. The variations were broken. I haven't saved it just yet if someone has just done bids, so just give me a second. Okay, I think I've updated it. I think it's updated now. Let me try and redo. Oh, you didn't have to do tests.
It's received. Thank you very much.
Oh, I was just going to replay it. You didn't have to do it again. Thank you so much, Yvonne. I was just going to replay your them instead. Here we go. I'll replay Storms' one as well. There you go.
Bids received. Thank you.
Thank
very
you,
much.
Storms. There we go. Fixing things in the background. So yeah, I turned around to Avondale and said, out of curiosity, why did we get in? And we were told that you know, they liked us. Avondale told us that one of the first reasons was because he liked how everyone was having a go at me about my bald head on being old, and that was one of the first reasons. And then that got us through one of the shortlistings. It was something along that line, was it? And I remember Nom afterwards, like the moment the call ended, Nom's just going like, "I told you so, I told you so," because I was obviously so. Like Nom, it's like the best, but it was like the biggest "told you so" of your life, yeah. Oh God, I was saying, because I was so like, why us? So yeah, MCC, we got in, then entered into. I think this has been the best experience of my life, genuinely, because the most fun elements happened afterwards, which was then when we went into this stage of training, and it was so good. It's so hard to try and replicate that. I'd love to be able to get that magic back again. Doesn't have to be maybe for MCC. This is something where this is where we enter into the let's put a pin in this for later. Into the let's talk about future stuff later. Because the training arc was so good for someone like me who, like, I'm a bad gamer. I call this all the time. I'm a bad gamer. I goof. I like to play things incorrectly and wrong. Yeah, it'd be so hard to get that magic back. It was such a unique experience. But the training arc stuff is definitely something I'd like to try and bring back. That whole thing about trying to get better, because that felt so good. That practice moment, the bit where I'm playing Ace Race and getting my score, getting scores slightly higher. I could see myself doing better. I could do the Neo and everything, like when I did a Neo jump. And weirdly, I had that, and this is where I'm going to put a pin in the recap. I'm going to flash forward to a few nights ago. Nom and I are playing on Hotline, and first off, we're doing some combat stuff with each other, and obviously Nom's still smashing me, but I at least was feeling a lot more confident. I was at least feeling a little bit better in my combat skills. And then we're doing I'm doing some parkour whilst I'm waiting for Nom to come on. And it's one of the parkour courses on Hoplite. It's just a simple parkour course. But I was able to do the first run in like 11 minutes, and then I did the second run in 5 minutes. And I just felt so good because I was like not stopping at every jump. I was using my momentum. I was constantly moving forward. I didn't feel nervous. The speed was there. Yeah, well, the speed was there. And it felt really good. It really did. I think I said to Nom, I feel really good about this. I really have been feeling better at doing this stuff where I'm like, I can feel myself getting a bit better in the gaming side of things. Now, that could be due to the fact that I am a competitive person. I'm not meaning to say I'm a good competitive person, but I am very competitive. I am. When it comes to, like, for example, me and my colleagues, we recently went to an escape room. We were put into groups to do the escape room, and me and another colleague of mine are probably the most competitive people on our side of the business. We smashed the escape room and got out 30 minutes before the next team did. We went like the clappers. We've done like arcade nights, and we went to a funfair night, and I was just like, I went crazy trying to win. I got a cuddly toy as well. I don't have the cuddly toy here. I've left it as a mascot at work. Yeah, it was insane. And yeah, I'm a competitive person, but I'm not a good gamer. But I have always been. I used to, obviously, when I started streaming back in 2020, my original content was Call of Duty. I was part of a group called Kill Thieves. We were a competitive group, and yeah, that was me. I ended up going a separate way because I wanted to do a bit more casual stuff and not fully focus on Call of Duty. And we kind of had some different views on things, so we separated a little bit. But yeah, and before then, I used to do Halo and Call of Duty tourneys. I remember doing MLG ladders and stuff in classic Modern Warfare 2. Not the reason I think we're talking about the original Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, that really does go back. Doing the competitive stuff with Kill Thieves is how I met Telric. Who we've kind of fallen away, but I still love him to bits. I want to do more stuff with him again, but obviously we've both gotten older, and him being in America and me being UK, timings don't match up sometimes. But I still, funny enough, I've got it behind me on the drying rack, which is what's been hidden by the green. If ever you're wondering why the green screen's up when I don't do green screen, it's to kind of separate my room slightly, because my brother stays over and he has an inflatable bed, so that's there and in the way, and then washing's in the way and stuff behind, and I don't. So this is my kind of like way to hide it all. So that's why I have the green screen up. But yeah, I've literally got a Crucible Gaming shirt, because I used to stay up all night with them back in COVID times and join them for competitive games. I remember doing competitive Valorant, even though I was not good at it. Like we'd have like 10 of us and go into 2 different groups. I used to do League, of course. I was a person who played League. Never did ranked, but I was still kind of competitive, so to speak. Although as competitive as you can be when you're playing Poppy as a support. If you know League, then you'll know. So yeah, I am a competitive person, and so I think that's why I enjoyed MCC and the race so
Bids
much.
received. Thank you very much.
Oh, Yvonne, thank you so much. You are first place. Oh no, don't start a bit war. Oh, right, I'm gonna make another cup of tea whilst we're chatting, because I kept a thermos of hot water so I can keep the tea train going. This is really good, this Chinese oolong. Normally I have Taiwanese oolong, so this is really quite nice. Have I put enough water in? I have not. Here we go. Got enough for 2 cups. No, don't worry. It's been Christmas. Save your money for your presents. God damn it, Yvonne.
Bids received. Thank you very much.
Yvonne, thank you for the 300 bits earlier and the 100 bits now. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't get into a bit war. Yeah, I'm doing the fancy tea stuff again. We used to because I used to drink like my fancy teas on stream all the time. I'm gonna do that more often now. So yeah, I want to get back into that vibe, I think. So we'll put the pin on that. We'll come back to stuff later. Let's go back to the review. So the MCC Hap obviously was all the training arc, and then it happened. And we won. Which is insane. And it felt so good. It really did. Because, not just because of the fact we won, but genuinely the feeling of like improvement as well. For me, from my perspective, being someone who was like, I felt like I was last place, I'm not good enough, and getting 6th place. And I feel really bad because obviously I slipped and got worse when it came to Mayhem. And so now everyone looks at the scores and goes, well, Wade got 6th and then got last place in Mayhem. So all the Rising people are bad. And I was like, oh, no, don't say that. I just had a really bad night with Mayhem. I was going through so much stuff. Favorite tea, Wick asks. My favorite tea is, I've got a few. I like, there's a Fog Island Sencha that I enjoy the most. Kokicha is the stems of green tea leaves. I really quite like it because it's quite light and mellow. I can just keep drinking it because I like the flavor of green tea and it's not as caffeinated. There you go. Yvonne says, I got the bits from filling out a Twitch survey, so I'm not really spending money. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I used to have like, I think I mentioned like back in 2020, was the height of my tea empire. I had about 30 different teas. Now I only have a few. I need to get back to, because I haven't had the time to drink my teas as often, so I'd like to get back into tea drinking more. I keep seeing guys on YouTube doing proper tea stuff, like full kit and stuff. It's mental how much people prefer. Yeah, one of my goals is I want to have a tea ceremony, do a tea ceremony and stuff as well. Actually, there was a ginseng oolong tea that I got from Liverpool, a Liverpool tea house. That was glorious. Hi, Rambert. That steam just went straight to my eyes. Ah, that's good. Tea steam. It's like those coffee. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I regularly go through like tea. Yeah, I've got two. So there's two tea places I go to, which are my favorites. One, sorry, we're getting paused in the content, talking about content. One is, well, I've only been once. It was in Liverpool, but it was so good. In Liverpool, there was a tea shop there, which was incredible. And my favorite one is Imperial Teas in Lincoln, which, in case you're ever curious. You gonna go sleep? No. Happy New Year, Yvonne. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. I'll see you in the New Year. And if you're going to do anything over New Year's Eve and New Year's night, I hope you have a good party, or if you're just going to relax or do some games, just hope you have a good night. I'm good, Rambo. I'm good. We're kind of chatting through the year, what's happened. We're at MCC now. We're talking about MCC. So now the best thing about MCC, obviously, you know, I had a massive bump in viewership. I'd say it's also been the detriment as well. And I don't mean that in a negative way. In the sense that I enjoyed it so much and made so many contacts with some really good creators, really amazing people, that I really fell in love with Minecraft again and making Minecraft content. A lot of the times it felt like I was doing a lot of Minecraft content where I was making a lot of projects and doing stuff, and it felt so nice to be then involved in projects. So even if it was like I popped in for a day or something, like with Your Last Days, or with what the other projects that Autumn's doing up to now, Christmas SMP that they've done. I got involved in Vault SMP, of course. Did stuff with my own project with Fireside. And it's just been really nice and refreshing, because I do enjoy Minecraft. I do. It's a game I keep coming back to. And I also realized I was stepping away from all the horror content I was doing and the SCP and stuff. I still want to do the community side of things, but I think I was dealing with a lot of troll culture with SCP. Which I didn't enjoy. I think I started to really, really kind of enjoy a lot more the community I'd been building up. So in a weird sense, MCC was great. I had a massive viewership bump, of course, and then obviously now it's dropped all the way down, and it's less than before MCC, which is fine, because I know some people didn't like. They were like, "Oh, it's just Minecraft now. He's just Minecrafter." And it's like, that's cool, that's fine. I'm not a Minecrafter. I want to go back to doing a variety. I just wanted to capitalize and enjoy the Minecraft stuff I was doing and the creators I was making. I think this year, following MCC, I've had a year of focusing more on networking and thinking about myself as well, because obviously MCC happened and all that craziness happened, and I still hadn't actually figured out what I wanted to do. Just before MCC, I was still trying to figure myself out. And I'm like, am I an inventor now? Am I a Minecrafter now? What am I? And I think doing Lethal Company recently helped massively with figuring out a little bit more of what I want to do. And what I want to be. I don't want to be a single game. I've never wanted to be a single game. That I think was the problem. I did SCP a lot, but there was sometimes there's a culture with SCP where it's just fully people only care about SCP, And there's such a weird crossover there with SCP and Minecraft, which I always find funky. So yeah. And following on from all of this, Don and I, we have to go back to Boxcraft. Now, at this time, after I just finished and Don had got his PC, was getting his PC sorted, and we were coming back from the hack attack, and this is all kind of coincided at the same time of MCC. We clocked and realized we have to do something to cover the cost of the server. Boxcraft it's about just under 200 quid a month, essentially. Don had spent over 2k, more than that probably in 2 years, actually, more than 2k. And so we had to realize that we had to try and do something to try and cover the cost of this, because I felt really bad that Don was covering the cost of the server all the time. And this is where I'm going to go into some behind the scenes stuff now. So, apologies, we're going into the Wade rants and moans. Don and I got together and we were talking through ideas, and we had like a varying different group of ideas, which was like coming up with the rank system to make money for the server, how we could do it without doing what you see a lot of servers do, which is doing stuff that where you end up paying to get buffs and stuff, pay to win type stuff. We didn't want that. We wanted to take kind of the MCCI approach, where it's just purely cosmetics, while also obviously offering ways to get cosmetics in the game as well. So if you didn't want to spend money, we wanted to always just make it feel just right as well. And it's something I always think of. A lot of gamers and stuff, a lot of people just don't appreciate, I think, the cost of running things and cost of doing things. It's something why I think I when I look at, like, for example, microtransactions with Destiny, for example, and you hear this complaint of like, why is the best stuff, the best looking stuff, the stuff that's being sold in the store, why is it not stuff that we earn? And I'm like, well, because then you wouldn't pay for it, and then we wouldn't get it. Obviously, Destiny's the worst place to see, obviously, with what Bungie's been going through and what Bungie's been doing, obviously. But it's something to think of. Like, there's a lot of people who just, like, I think just want things for free. And so Don and I were trying to come up with, like, the fairest way possible. And then we started discussing, well, normally what you would do is you kind of split, if you were going to do a project with multiple people, you kind of split the cost across everyone. So what if, instead of doing that, what if we turned around and said, well, if you want to be a partner, a creator partner, and have those privileges, the extra privileges we can do, we kind of want to ask you to have a rank, maybe, so that we're covering the cost of the server. And we played around with this idea of a way of, because we thought about it from the start, because the thought process was going, instead of turning to everyone going, hi everyone, this is the cost of the server, we're now going to ask everyone to pay X amount equally, which, is not fair to throw that on people. We thought maybe we can do it this way, so it's like you opt in if you want that, and so on and so forth. And we had this idea, it was just an idea, and we started going, well, let's just put this idea to people to see if they think, because we were kind of against it as well. We didn't like how it was, but we obviously needed to cover the cost of the server. So we thought if we throw it to everyone and be like, hey guys, what do you think about this? If some people said no, we go, great, okay, we'll cut it. What things do you think we should do to cover the server? Instead, what things would you be more inclined to pay for? Like, that's what we would talk about. It was like kind of like going, well, let's go to the extreme and then work our way down and see what's the level which everyone feels comfortable with. Because then we can be like, great, we can now cover the costs. So we threw that around to people, and we got told in a lot of calls, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And we're sitting thinking, wow. I think we actually said, wow, that's incredible. Like, we didn't think people would be that supportive. We thought people would be against it. We were still, we don't really like it though, so let's rework it and work a different way, and let's actually make the ranks worthwhile to convince people to pay. and convince people to help cover and support the server instead, and we can redo the whole creative platform that we were planning. Unbeknownst to us, though, unfortunately, the rumour mill had started, and that's when we started getting conversations of people talking about how they were suddenly against this idea, which, again, but we said it was just us pitching it and wanted to know people's thoughts on it. People were worried about stuff. We then got reports of people were saying that we were trying to scam people. It was not fun. It was not good. Led to Don and I putting out a statement behind the scenes to the circle of friends that we had, to be like, hey everyone, this isn't the case. We were just testing the waters to see what your thoughts are. We actually were against it. But we need you guys to tell us if you're against it, rather than, say us, yeah, it's great, and then turn around behind me going, no, it's bad. It's terrible. Like, we need to know, because then, And the reason I'm bringing this up is because that point there was the start of me distancing myself with Boxcraft. So obviously, as you know, I've ultimately left the Boxcraft team. I'm still very much involved, and I'm still planning content around it. But I ultimately left the administration side of things and had the project handed over fully to Dom. And there's a lot of reasons it came to it, but that was the spark. I didn't feel right. I felt like I was being attacked, and all I was trying to do was protect my friend and look after him and make sure he could cover the cost of the servers and stuff. And also, I didn't like the idea that he was stuck without a PC and he's still paying for the server and he couldn't pay for a new PC. And I was trying to figure out the best thing. Do we turn around and close things and stuff like that? We didn't want to be in the situation which Nation was in, for example, and the pain that Arrow went through. So it was such a real horrible moment to feel this lack of support, or this almost like an us and them feeling for some. And bear in mind, a lot of people have apologized and talked to us about this and stuff, but it hurt. It really did. So I'm at the same time of trying to, I think at that point I went, I'm going to push pause on this and focus on my content. And Arrow and Nom will probably remember there were times that I was in calls with them crying my eyes out, trying to think about what to do. We wanted to create Fireside, and I didn't want to have a project that could be seen as competitor to Boxcraft. It was a proper kind of horrible few months trying to get it around. Ultimately, after going through the idea, emotions, and talking about it a lot, and Don talking about his own fears and worries with Boxcraft and the partners and everything, we ultimately made the decision that Don needed to do what was the best things for the server, and it shouldn't have been me. He's the one spending the money and everything. It's unfair that it's my name, and Don will know that, and say, for years I've been saying, oh, do we want to change the name? It feels awkward being Boxcraft. So that led ultimately to me and Don getting together and having this long old discussion about it. And yeah, basically from the start I've been saying about the Boxcraft thing, guys. I'm very I don't like if I'm in the credits and stuff, I don't want to be at the top. I want to be at the bottom. I want other people in front on top of me. That's phrasing. So yeah. Also, whilst this is going on, I was also dealing with a lot of negativity with some people. I'm not going to say names or anything like that because it's dealt with now. But it was not good. I very much realized that I was just dealing with drama after drama after drama. And not having fun. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. there's been quite a few months where I've been sat here going, this might be the last stream. I think this might be the last one. How would I go out? How would I go out? Do I go screw it and play AGR Bang and do copyright music as I leave through the door? But it's thanks to also some genuine friends who kept me going. To Nom, to Ara, to Don, to Beans, to Whale, Tex, to Mimi. There's been some great people who've really kind of pushed me going, really kept me going forward, and kept me being invigorated with making content. And that's why it was so enjoyable to be involved in Vault SMP and to start networking with creators who are like much more in it than I am. And it felt good. It felt good to kind of talk content. I really want to talk content with people, and I feel like sometimes I was not being able to do that. Meeting Lagundo has been inspiring. Chatting with Christina has as well. And getting to meet Fan and Saru over at Vault SMP, and obviously seeing the amazing stuff that Ara and Nuke does. It inspires me. Really, truly inspires me. So, yeah. We now enter into October, November, and December. And just before this point, I make the decision to step away from Boxcraft. We publicly announce it. Unfortunately, there were some people who found out early and decided to spread some rumors. Now, we think it was probably due to miscommunications. I don't think it was people doing it out of spite. I hope not. There was definitely one person doing it out of spite, but there was I think most of the people genuinely wasn't doing it out of spite, and was just miscommunications. And it was really horrible because obviously Don and I were thinking about this and spent ages thinking about how we're going to do this, do the handover, redesign everything. And it's a horrible thing from my end as well, you know. It felt like I was ripping a part of my soul away. Ultimately, I also, like, there was multiple decisions behind it. A big reason was Don puts in so much money and work. It needs to be his baby. Also, there was quite a few times where Don would do something and someone would then go, well, blame me, essentially. Rather than being, not against Don, not blaming Don. I'm not saying Don should be blamed, but instead of going to Don and being like, oh, did you use for a design point of view and something like that, you know, and Don being, as a developer, being like, I'm just experimenting, just let me know, you know. People don't need to talk. People need to talk. Oh my God. But also there was this moment where, and we clocked it from the stuff before, I think there was this moment where, due to some negativity and stuff happening before, some of the rumor mills that were going around, people kind of assuming that I'm controlling certain things rather than not realizing that there was discussions going on and that we're human, you know, we're trying our best. I was worried that I had a bad rep for Don. And I wanted Don to be able to properly succeed with the project. And that was also another big reason of why I stepped away. And it felt horrible. It really did. It did feel like, after how much work I put... Don put in way more work. That's the brutal honesty. Don put in way more work. Like, he deserves it. Absolutely. But it did feel like I was losing a part of me. But I'm glad I did, ultimately. I'm really glad I did. Thanks for the hearts. Talking is scary, yeah. I'm glad. all really genuinely glad in the end, because just seeing Don as well and how much Don has progressed now with FableNet is inspiring as well. He's done incredible. The team I feel like the team's galvanized again, like under a new name. It's not under my name. People aren't thinking, why are we working on a project when Wade's not here and stuff. People are pushing and driving it forward, and it's horrible to kind of sometimes see, because this is the second time this has happened where I've stepped away from a project and then the project explodes, and I always feel like it's like, oh, I've left and everything goes good again. And people, I'm like, oh, it's such a horrible feeling, as if like you are the reason everything's going bad. But I was very much aware that it needed to be under Don. So yeah, stepped away from Boxcraft, and and then focused very much on getting through this year with my content. Thank you. I will drink this. I should drink it before it gets cold. That is a great tea. So yeah, I just went full throttle for the final month. As we hit December, you'll probably notice I pushed a bit more of my streaming content, trying different things. I took some time away from work to focus on Jingle Jam, which is incredible. We raised £700 on my charity link. We raised £700 with Race Station through the event. I know that everyone else ran their own little projects and stuff when we did the Jingle Jam Plobby game with MCC Writing People, and I felt so good. That is actually the second highlight of my entire year. MCC obviously was the biggest highlight. Jingle Jam is the second. Being involved in this and being able to create an event again with creatives and stuff and like do good, it felt so warming, so lovely. I really enjoyed getting into Vault SMP and experimenting with the going I've completely forgotten, non-violence. No worries, Aaron, no worries. The Plobbies games that we did, and obviously competing with Arrow, which was so much fun. By the way, you should understand, I was very tired. So if you're hearing me moan about Geppies, I totally may have accidentally let my rage slip too hard, even though I was in my jokey. I should say I'm jokey raging, because Wraith made an amazing event. It was so much fun. There was too many gingerbread men on that course, on the first course. I couldn't see where I was going. Oh, I got so disorientated. I would have got those Geppies if I knew. But it was fun, and my competitive nature came out again. So yeah, that is the full review of 2023. That's the breakdown of the year that we've been through. So it's been a wild year. Obviously I didn't hit my targets. I didn't release regular content. I didn't bring the WadeBox show back, but I really enjoyed pushing a little bit more with being a bit more creative with my content. If I look back on my streams, all of my streams since July have been planned. I really liked that. With video, like making thumbnails for everything, which I've put the thumbnail for the YouTube stream. I've just put it on Twitter as well, obviously, if you go to my Twitter. But that's the tweet from today is, or the picture is a breakdown, obviously, with all my thumbnails in recently, with a few pictures in there as well. Obviously the FableNet logo, because I was involved in the changeover with that. But I'm really happy with the thumbnails I've been making at the moment. That is my favorite two thumbnails, or three. I've got three favorite thumbnails, which have to be the Vault SMP one with me with the shield, because that's when I first learned to use Blender. The Mayhem one, because I just think it looks so explosively cool, and I really like the prison one that I did as well, because I thought it felt cinematic. Oh no, actually no, the elf one's really good as well. All of them are good. I really like them all. The Wipeout one is the one I think was the weakest because I didn't like how I couldn't get Jack and Nom to look like they were bouncing properly. But yeah, I'm really happy with my thumbnail game for YouTube videos. I like that. I like when I go to YouTube now, which I'm going to do right now, going to my live section and seeing all of those live video links. It feels so nice to see them all. And obviously there's a double Lethal Company one, but it's nice to see it feels like everyone's unique. It's slightly different. I really like that. I'm really happy with that growth and goal. And of course we're multi-streaming now. We are live at the moment on YouTube. And yeah, sure, I've got no viewers over on YouTube, which is totally fine. Hey guys. If you're watching the stream, you can go to the YouTube link as well and help me out over there too. No judgment link. Stay on Twitch, of course. Obviously the multi-streaming, the reason why I'm enjoying multi-streaming a lot more is because I've now got a consistent live stream log. My videos are now up forever. I'd never liked the downloading and re-uploading for some reason. It feels, just because I didn't like the way that the live streams went then into the video, so I made a VOD channel and everything. But it's now nice to have a live thing on the YouTube, and then essentially there's all my VODs, and it's so cool. Because I hate so much that, like, just now, the only way I can look through the last 3 years of my content is through clips. And obviously this year, the clip game's not been great. We've not been clipping much. I've not been clipping much. I need to get better at clipping. I'm going to incentivize clipping more often as well. And also get a button down so I can push a button and it clips. But yeah, now my videos are up forever on YouTube, and that feels so cool. I enjoy that, including all of the errors and everything, like with the first Lethal Company one. Wales there you go. Wales popped over to YouTube. Hello. I will eventually get the combined chat there. I just want to get my a mod set up on YouTube and Twitch, and then I'll do that. Because then I can feel comfortable that the chat is moderated properly on YouTube. Multi-stream, aka the one thing we asked from Twitch. Yeah, you guys have heard me moaning about this forever. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, I'm just going to say this now. If you are ever watching my Twitch streams, if you can help me out, do open the YouTube one as well. Just have it muted in the background, basically. Thank you, Kalo. Thank you so much. Hello, Kalo, over on YouTube as well. The reason for that is because I do get watch hours from my live streams. So I also can see as well, my live streams, maybe don't get too many views, but I can see, like, for example, my Backrooms one has 55 views. My Lethal Company one has 40 views. So it means that people can still see them and watch them after the stream, which is quite nice, you know. And I like that. I like that so much. So yeah, we're multi-streaming now, which is cool, which is great. If I can remember, I will. And funny enough, I'm going to try and figure out a way to say this every stream without getting in trouble with Twitch, because they don't like me doing that. So yeah. So obviously that was the big one, I think, figuring out the multi-streamer. Thank you, Vortex. Hello, Hoomst. hello. So yeah, that was great. That's I think a big plus this year is getting multi-streaming available to us. Having it down. I'm just so annoyed that multi-streaming came out after MCC. Holy crap. Imagine this now if I was able to live stream, and I should have done what Lagundo told me and said, just do it. And I really should have done it. I'm so annoyed because also now, by the way, heads up, video I'm going to work on next is I'm actually going to make the MCC full-length video and put it on my YouTube channel. I'm going to ever so slightly re-edit it though. I'm either going to reach out to to Nom, Nomad, and Chaos and say, hey, can I make a full like Lime Llamas movie and cut all our perspectives together to make a full movie of it to put on the YouTube? Because everyone's obviously got their own perspectives fully as well, and then I can put that there. Because it feels awkward that I've got a VOD channel that has just one video, which is MCC, because I no longer need a VOD channel. Or I could just re-upload the whole thing to my YouTube, but then I know that might cause trouble. So yeah, I'll figure out what I'm doing there with that. The other thought I had is to get all the games and then do kind of a, because Rave Station does this great thing. It was not Rave Station, Wheels. Who does the the Minecraft live game show era that you were just part of, if you can hear this still? Because it looked amazing. It looks so good. And that made me go, oh, I like that. I want to figure that one out. But I liked how there was like this little kind of like Happy Wheels. That's it. Happy Wheels. There's like, before the games, there's this kind of like, it's introduced by Rafe and it's got this really heavily edited, cool intro to the games. I thought it was so clever. I wanted to be able to like try and maybe recreate that for the video, like do like MCC games. And then before it goes into Ace Race, there's like a brief kind of like, this is how to play Ace Race. So then people who don't know what MCC is can watch the video and enjoy the whole thing. That's what my thought is. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that when I get a new laptop. So that's my other thing. I did a deal with my company. I've done a salary sacrifice so I can get some tech. Unfortunately, the laptops have now all gone out of stock because it was probably only available for Christmas. So yeah, I've now got to try and salvage together 350 quid to get a bit for to actually get the laptop. So, but once I get that, I'm going to get back on the editing game because this computer does not like editing at the moment. I'm going to then take a week away from content creation, copy everything across to the cloud space, give this computer a full restart and reset and everything, and then basically have a game streaming PC and then my laptop being my editing side of things, because I could do that for my jobs as well. That's the big goal. I think then I could do like a proper like multi-editing stuff, because there's been some editing stuff I want to do which I'm not able to do because this PC is having problems. Yeah, it's only having problems because there's so much stuff on this PC. Even though I've cleared like a terabyte of data, it's still having some issues. It might also be that the RAM's dying, so I could just buy some RAM sticks. But yeah, so yeah, that's the goal. Okay, so that's the look back of 2023. So now we need to talk about the review of all my content, because I asked you all to answer some questions for the WadeBox survey. This has been up for a while. Probably, I think it's just after MCC I put it up, because I wanted to know your thoughts on what content you liked and so on and so forth. So I'm going to get the Give Me Your Data survey up right now, and I'm not going to show everyone's responses because you've all put in some great responses. Okay, so I'm going to do this in a way that I can't see who says everything, so it's mixed everyone's things together. So let's get into some of the main questions I wanted to see. So let's get into what style of streams did everyone prefer and like. Let me see if there's a way I can show this. Oh dear, I fat fingered the wrong keys then. I can copy the chart. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Apologies, one moment. Can I put it in? Oh, I can kind of do that. Okay. That doesn't look great, but I think we can kind of get away with it. All right, screw it. We'll do that. All right, just give me one moment while I just get the way for you to be able to see this. Okay, so I should be able to do this. There we go. Okay, so we start with how would you rate the styles of streams I have broadcast? Okay, so I'm probably going to zoom this in and edit this a lot better, actually. That's great. Let's actually just I just tried to duplicate it like it was something else. All right, let's just do that there, do that there. We can then crop. We'll crop this one like there. Yep, and then we'll crop this one. This is what I wanted to make before stream. There we go. We can do that. Do that. There we go. It's not the greatest, but there we go. It kind of works. Okay, it kind of works. Okay, so how would you rate the styles of streams that I have broadcast before? Okay, so I asked everyone to kind of break down what they liked from my streams. 3 was they liked it a lot. Actually, what was it we set it as? It was let me go to the questions. So it was 3 is I would watch every stream if it was like this. 2 was I enjoyed watching or missed but would watch this type of content. 1 was it was okay but I wouldn't watch it again. 0 is hated or not something I like. And then the no entry sign is I did not watch it. And then I asked everyone to favorite a stream, although I know a lot of people favorited more than one. So thank you for those who did that and ruined that metric. So I'm going to apologize. My head's probably going to be looking weirdly off kilter to look at this graph. So let's look at the threes then. So most people obviously actually enjoyed the just chatting discussion focused stuff, the community streams, and I would say the shoutcasting ones as well. Obviously community streams went in the no, actually no, just chatting got higher. Just chatting got more than 10. So you guys like these just chatting streams, and they do, to be fair, the just chatting streams I do like doing as well. So I think we should do more just chatting discussions. We don't need to do Minecraft every single time. So I'm going to try and do more of these kind of just chatting ones, come up with a topic or something. I also see that a lot of you did like the shoutcasting elements with it as well. And also, weirdly, I could see as well, like, the WadeBox show got some good views, too. So, if there's a way I think what I might do is do a just chatting stuff with kind of like WadeBox show once a month and do something, like, very cleverly done, so to speak. Because my goal at the moment is I'm definitely going to be streaming every week. At least once every week. The goal is to stream twice a week. The problem is that I've got, if I'm working late shifts, basically, because every now and again I get put on late shifts, I can't stream in that week because I finish at midnight, or 10 o'clock. I won't get home till midnight, so I don't want to stream at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm basically on this rotation of early, mids, and lates in my job. Also, once a month, I also work a Saturday shift as well. So a lot of ums and ahs and stuff to figure out. So there's not going to be the set schedule is going to be I'm going to stream every Saturday. Most streams will be at 8 o'clock, and then it might shift back slightly. And then my goal is to do an extra stream every week as well if I can. I could do Sundays, every Sunday. I'd prefer to do an extra weekday stream, but I might just do Sundays, and then edit through the week, so to speak. I'd like to do, I used to joke, going, if I could once a month do WadeBox Wednesdays again, that'd be fun as well. So, yeah. So community streams, obviously, I enjoy community streams. Now, obviously, community streams were a lot more focused in SCP, and I'm very much aware that there was a few people who answered who were very SCP focused. I'm going to be real with you guys now and let you into something if you weren't aware. I have actually backed out from the SCP part of the program. I ultimately decided to do it because there was multiple reasons. It was also tied into some issues I had with someone as well. some other things. But also I realized that I didn't like the fact that the best thing about it was we would join a server, we would all have some fun, and then it would all get ruined by one or two people who then see this and cause trouble and chaos. I couldn't afford to run my own servers or run it in a way that could work. And it was also getting a little bit samey and tiring at some points as well. I'd love to come back to it every now and again. I really wanted them to make a whitelist server. That was we kept pitching that we wanted them to make a whitelist server, and after a year and a half of saying it would happen, it still hasn't. So, and a lot of my friendship group moved away from SCP as well. So, yeah, I think I just pulled away from SCP. I still like it. I might do it again. I'm still friends with quite a few of the development team over at Northwood. I could say something, but it would get me in trouble, even though I'm not a partner anymore. I was supposed to be a lot more involved with Northwood, with some stuff. But it never fully came about. It might still, but I don't think so now. Which is a shame. There was some stuff that I had planned with them for 2 years. And it still hasn't... I still don't know what's going on with it. Which is a shame, because I would have loved to do the stuff that was involved with it. So yeah, in terms of the community streams, I think I'd like to do more Minecraft-related community streams. I think the best one I had, or the most probably enjoyable we had, was when we did a couple of Dragon Slayer events. We did you guys hunting me for a stream, and obviously when we did playing on Boxcraft. So when FableNets gets some mini games sorted, we're going to do some game nights. I'd like to do something where I do a game night where I rotate between we're going to have a game night, a Minecraft game night, we're going to do MCCI, we're going to do FableNet, and then we're going to do maybe one other thing. Or I've been talking to Don about this, I'd love to do more singular events. I've got an idea down for how I want to redo Dragon Slayer again. So I want to do a couple more little things like that. I like those for the community night stuff. So those are going to happen. I haven't got a schedule in for them yet, because I'd like to have, rather than being it's community night, let's play community games, I want to do properly planned things. So, for example, the Dragon Slayer could be getting a map sorted, getting a dragon that spawns in the map, and you guys have to get all your materials while the dragon's chasing after you. First one to kill the dragon wins. That's the kind of idea I was thinking for it. I want to properly plan cool community nights like that, rather than just first come first serve playing games. We'll still do that every now and again. We'll do a plobby night or something. We'll do some game nights on FableNet as well. But that's the plan I've got for community streams. So that's that. Then we have to kind of look, so because I can see also weirdly as well, a lot of you favorited and enjoyed the WadeBox show, the Sussed. I can see a lot of you don't enjoy the RP streams. It's very much a tailored taste, so don't worry. RP streams aren't planning to return. I know that some people in a weird flip, you guys like some of the scripted content I've done for videos. So I've got an idea for a series I might do. It's not going to be a continuous YouTube thing. It's not going to be, this is the new YouTube thing. It's going to be literally, I might make a limited event series, a 3-part or 4-part series video that I'll plan, write, record, and get it all done, and then have it released once a week like it's a television show. That is the thought I've got for if I want to do an RP type of thing. Is have it properly tailored, scripted, that sort of stuff. So this is obviously this is focused more on broadcasts, on streams. Again, same with the RP streams. You guys weren't. It was kind of this mix, with the RP, with the first look stuff. And then weirdly, it's like a solid mix of you like the WadeBox show things a little bit as well. And obviously you like this. But the big thing I took actually from this was this one here. Was the hosting, shoutcasting One Heart Heroes. I really want to do One Heart Heroes again. I really enjoyed it. I have this ambitious goal where I don't want to bring One Heart Heroes back until it's something special. I've been spoilt by MCC and also by Mayhem. One Heart Heroes I want to come back, but I want to maybe reach out to like Bumpy Jake or to Wraith or someone to be able to help me develop it alongside with Don. We'll obviously still do this through FableNet, but I want it to be properly coded and developed. So that's on hold until I get that down. That's going to cost money. I might do kind of like a funding raising scheme for it, or do a subathon night or something. I might do a subathon weekend or something to raise money for this. That's going to be, I think, my goal. So One Heart Heroes will return. I don't know when, but it will return. Phantom X, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Hope you had a great stream. How are you? The alert won't pop off, obviously, because it's just yourself. But thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Spade raid. Wales says, in my opinion, RP works best for YouTube. Yeah, for YouTube, because part of the liveness is the chat interaction, which is kind of hard with scripts. Like those SCP scripted things last year worked really well. Yeah, I liked those. So I'm going to do those ones again. And then obviously I can see design edit streams were kind of not as interested in. Those ones I might just keep then for doing every now and then, like once a month or something, or once every 2 months, doing a Lo-Fi Designs Discord meeting or something like that. Okay, so that is that one. Now we need to go to the next question, which was the YouTube videos. So if I copy that and I very quickly make this here for you as well. I love that I haven't got this before stream, and I'm just making this on the fly. Okay, so then we get to I love also I designed the full background layout for this, and then my blooming webcam is covering the little WadeBox logo in the top right. Okay, how would you rate these styles of video and broadcast? Again, 3 is the best. You enjoy it, you watch them all the time. 2, not so much interested in stuff. 1 is you liked 1, but you wouldn't really watch them all the time. 0 is you don't like them at all. So, and then star is your favorite. And you can see there's a weird mix here. Okay, now scripted and RP. So I think the thing I picked up is you like the scripted rather than RP. Now RP, obviously, we're talking about is we record it and it's role playing and so on and so forth. Scripted is it's properly scripted. It's not like we're like fully off the cuff. We've got a plan in place of what's going to happen. And so on and so forth. You really liked that. It's one of those weird ones where scripted, obviously you can see a lot of people starred it. But not a lot of people also weirdly put 3. This is a weird one. I think this stat here is a weird one with the scripted gameplay. What I was pleasantly surprised with was the talk show elements here. It's a mix. A lot of you kind of are, we wouldn't go to find it, but you enjoy it. No worries. Catch you later, Phantom. Catch you later. Oh, you didn't die in hardcore. Good. Glad you're doing well in hardcore. I'm so scared of doing hardcore. Likewise, you guys also enjoyed a lot more the unscripted one, and the best bits one as well. It's kind of, it's a weird little mix. I'm glad a lot of people like this. Obviously, the stat here. Thanks, Jart. I took a nap.
Apparently you are
Hey,
doing something
Jarts.
right, Captain.
Hope you had a good nap. Hello, Jarts. So from this as well, and I think I want to do. I want to not sit down and try and do over-the-top scripted things all the time. I think what I might do is, like I said, I've got an idea for a series. I'm doing something where it probably isn't going to come out for 5 months, by the way. But I'm going to treat it like I'm making a film or making a TV series where I spend some time planning it and writing it and building it and so on and so forth, get people together to record it, edit it together, have a full series of, let's say, 6 videos or something, and then it's released weekly for like it's a TV show, and do kind of something unique there. Something I've got an idea down for it. I'd like to do more. I like it when I see like the videos that I saw from Lagundo, Vikings video actually, which is really cool. Some more videos where I got to target an idea or something, I go and record it, and then I do some voiceover for it. I want to experiment with that style as well, because I can see why a lot of YouTubers do it. It's a very good, speedy process. I want, and there's something I also want to do. I want to plan some more streams that I can turn into video content very easily as well. So I'm not going to make any sweeping promises of a video every week or something like that. Not yet. Not until I get a rhythm down. I think I'm still in the experimental phase of my content. I'm very much going to focus a lot more on my YouTube content and try to figure out what I want to get to work for video content. I still have this very much mindset of I want a beginning, middle, and end. I like the idea of doing like a monthly, if it's a monthly video, but it's a proper big film-like video. My favorite thing I've watched all year has been Mimio's video on when he betrayed. Oh God, what's it called? I'm trying to think. I might just find it. Let me just find it. Mimio. My favorite video of the year has been. What's it called? I infiltrated the biggest empire in Rust. I think that's the one. Yes, it is. It's this one here. This one here. Actually, this is probably the better camera for it. No, it's not, because that doesn't work for some reason. This is such a good video. This has been so inspiring to me. It's such a good video. It has everything I want to create. It has the cinematic element at the start. It gives the story and everything like that. It's well edited. It creates this cinematic experience. But then you've got a recording of their gameplay cut in, done really well, breaking down the entire story. But it's a plan that you go through and you get these like cinematic moments like this. I really love this video. This is, Dom said, can confirm Wade's been showing this 16. I've been talking about this so many times. I've watched it multiple times. I've forced other people to watch it. This video has been genuinely been like, I love this so much. I want to get that's a start. That's the style I'd like. It generally has been like, oh, this is it. So I'm going to try and experiment in ways I can take that idea that Mimio's done, and maybe I can like work it for myself and give it my own sort of taste and style. So scripted content, not going to be regular. That's going to turn into a TV show type thing, which I'm going to, like I said, it's not planned to be regular. It's going to be, I'm going to make a 3 or 4 part series, and then that's going to release weekly, like you would of any TV show or something like that. It's going to be planned to be a proper series of a beginning, a middle, and an end, the series ending, and so on and so forth. I want to regular videos. I want to try and experiment with something like this. So, and also mix it up with my kind of simple edited stuff or something like that. So I've got some ideas. So obviously, whatever I can do whilst I'm still working. My big, there's a reason why I keep saying I'm looking forward to getting this laptop, is so I can edit on the fly. I have like an hour and a half. I'm traveling every day. It'd be great if I can have a laptop to be able to then and do my editing and stuff. That's because I need it for work. So I'm also going to try to tie it into my scheduling a little bit more. So yeah, there we go.
Drop it.
I don't want to drop, Tev. This pencil. Whoop, there you go. How you doing, Tev? All right, I'll drop talking about that video. Okay, I've been also... So I'm going to talk very briefly about what... I'm going to take a moment to pause about WadeBox just to quickly tell you about Fables, by the way, and FableNet, because Don's just said to me I'm allowed to talk about it. So one of my last things when I left Boxcraft and when I left FableNet, the last big thing that I wanted was I wanted Fables to have a extraction style PvPvE element to it, which is called Rogues. That is very much in the works and is going to hopefully come out soon. And once that does, I'm going to try and do some content there because I like the idea of that and doing some content through that. Don's also got some new dungeons together, so I might do kind of like come up with an idea of doing a video around doing the dungeons and stuff, or do a stream where I get you guys together and we go do some dungeons and raids together. And also, Don, if you haven't, it's kind of the worst kept secret, so screw it, Don. I'm sorry if I'm going to reveal it, but it's the worst kept secret. They've tweeted about it. Everyone knows. Team 9 is joining FableNet. Essentially, Team 9, who you might know, they are the ones who were part of the Minecraft Showdown, MCSS, Minecraft Saturday Search Showdown. I think it was that. It was the first event I took part. It's how I met Rice, funny enough. Was that a secret? Yeah, it's the worst kept secret. They are coming back. They've been working for years now on building their own event around their own games, like fully their own games. And there's some really, really cool ones. But they made like 4 or 5 different games, and then they made a decision that they only want to use this one game actually for their main project, which is kind of annoying because it's the one game I like the most. But the other 3 are still really, really good. They're really good, unique games, and they are going to come to Fables. Don, after he's done some stuff with them, they're going to come over and help out Don with building some extra dungeons and stuff for Fables, but also to get their games working over on FableNet. So when I mentioned earlier about doing community nights, I'd love to do some community nights on FableNet where I do a little bit of MCCI and then come over to FableNet and we can play some unique games on FableNet, like genuinely unique special Fables, thanks to Team 9. And there's some really, really cool competitive ones. There's some really, really unique Minecraft games coming. So I'm excited. They're the little updates I want to give you because there's some really cool stuff that Don's working on behind the scenes, and I'm planning my content around that as well. Okay, I think I've got a few things extra. Okay, so survey rise. There's one other thing. I need to get all your names, and we need to give the prize out. Because I said to everyone who filled out a survey, I was going to give a Steam voucher to. So, we're going to do the wheel. Let's get a wheel spinner up. The classic wheel of names. There we go. I'm just going to... Sorry, again, I apologize. I didn't get this set up before stream. But I'm going to try and get this done as quick as possible. So Sustenance is in there. Nick is in there. Snicker Bar. Vortex is in there. Whale is in here. Ethan. I apologize, I'm not putting your full names in. It's for speed. Dutch is in here. Raf is in there. Someone who didn't give me their name just said I already have like 100 unplayed games on Steam. LMAO. Andolin is in here. Yike is in there. Ramble. Gabriel. Odin. Ramba. We got Hijack. I respect the level of self. Trust me, I've been relaxing after I made a sand farm. You made a sand farm in Minecraft? How do you make a sand farm? What do you mean a sand farm? Silver. Don. Prof. Pi. Neb. Lizzie. Storms. And Link. Okay. I have a list of names. I have a wheel that we can spin. Let's spin that wheel, shall we? Okay, so I've got all your names in here. These are the names of everyone who's helped out with filling out the survey. As a thank you for those of you who filled out the survey. And by the way, I've gone through all of this. Even though I just briefly showed 2 of the graphs, there was a few more questions in there, like how you found my content, what content you enjoy watching. Thank you everyone who filled out this form. I've gone through and been able to find new videos, find the things that you're enjoying as well. And that's helped me a lot with my inspiration too. So honestly, this has helped out so much with figuring out some of my own bits and bobs as well. And give me a direction as well. So I want to be happy with the content I'm making, but give me a direction. So your names are on here. The prize is going to be a £10 Steam gift voucher. So without further ado, we're going to spin the wheel and we'll see who is going to get it. And it's Neb! Nebula is probably not watching the stream right now because I know they only pop in and out, but Neb is probably Neb gave a great review actually. So Neb, if you're catching this later, you're getting a £10 Steam voucher. I'm going to send you a DM. So thank you very much, Neb. There we go. Right. So we've kind of gone through the past. We've kind of gone through what's next. The big thing I want is, I think it's still got to figure out fully the content style I want to do. I want to rejig the WadeBox Discord and make it feel a bit more in kind. I think I'm going to get down like the style of games I want to do. In particular, as I mentioned earlier, and I said there's something I put a pin in earlier that I'm now going to take out and talk about. The biggest thing I enjoyed from MCC was the training arc. So that's the style of some things I want to try and make as well. I want to get better at my content. So I'm thinking, do I have maybe something where I go, I'm going to try and do this, and here's the training arc of me getting better, and then the video gets released, and the streams are the training arc, and it comes towards the video. It could be mayhem, it could be me being involved in other Minecraft projects, it could be me coming up with an idea of maybe trying to beat a parkour course, for example. It could be something in a different game. I really enjoy the training arc of trying to get better, and more importantly, I really enjoyed as well training with people who are professionals. So I thought, hey, maybe I can get together with Kaylin and see if Kaylin can teach me to get better at parkour. Maybe Nominal can teach me to get better at PvP when it comes to Minecraft. Maybe I can reach out to some very good friends of mine who are very good at Fortnite, for example, or someone who's very good at Apex Legends to try and train me to get a little bit better. Can I actually get a kill? Can I actually get a win? And these sorts of like challenges, I want to really challenge myself to get better as a gamer because I am getting old. I'm over 30 now. The reflexes are dying. I need to keep my skills up before I'm in the ground. That is the darkest way to put it. No, I want to get better because I really enjoyed that. And I don't want to be known as the bad gamer all the time. I want to feel good, and I liked that so much. So that is going to be my target for the new year. That is my goal. That's going to be the content goal. I'm going to sit down and come up with more ways where I can train, have a training arc element, and a challenge to kind of beat. And I'm going to enjoy that. I think that's going to be the goal. It could be for everything from, like I said, the training arc to get better at a specific game or a specific element of a game, like with Minecraft. It could be the training arc for an event. And I want to get involved in Mayhem. I know that they're coming back early next year, but I don't know if I can make the day that they've said. But I'm probably going to reach out to them and go, hey, can I skip one and do another one? Because I really want to build a training arc for Mayhem and be like getting from last place to first place. I won't get first place, but trying to get better than my score, like trying to get more than halfway, or beating Ajax at something because there's a rivalry building there. Learn to crank 90s. Yeah. Cranking 90s before I turn 90 is definitely a YouTube video, isn't it? Chart says age gracefully into retirement. Yeah, I love that Nom said I enjoyed the winning part. Love that. So yeah, that's going to be my goal. I joked to Nom, I had no idea of like a series I'm going to do for YouTube called Get Good. But I actually like the idea of just like training myself to get better with different games and stuff and that sort of thing, and experiment with that style of content. So yeah, that's going to be the I think the thought process I want to move forward. I'm also going to be doing a lot more collabs with people behind the scenes. Nominal is someone you want to keep your eyes on, because I'm definitely going to be doing some wonderful collabs with Nominal. He's got a very cool idea coming up soon, so make sure you're following Nominal on YouTube, and you're following me on YouTube. Nudge nudge, wink wink. I also want to do some more stuff with Ara, Nom, and Andalin, because I really liked that little vibe of us four when we played stuff. Last night, me, Nom, and Ara got together and we played Lethal Company with a few mods in to experiment with how we felt. It was such a bop. We were laughing our heads off. It was so much fun. Oh yeah, Charles, I miss playing games with you as well. I miss the vibe. The vibe that we had was so good. So, and that was, we didn't record it. I wish we did, because there was so many funny moments. But at the same time, I'm glad we didn't, because it was just doing to make it feel like, do we vibe well and everything. It was good. It was really good. So yeah. Okay. I think I've said everything to say for today. We're not going to, but I'm not going to say I'm not raiding into anyone today. We're going to just wrap up today's stream, because I've got a video to end the stream and everything like that. Thank you, Storms. But I just wanted to before I go and everything like that, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely thank you, because this year in terms of content has only been 6 months. And I'm aware that my viewership's dipped and I'm having to build it up again and rethink my strategies and all that. But I'm really glad of the people I've met this year. To anyone who's watching back on the VOD, any of you who are watching this back who are people who I've collaborated with, for example, recently, thank you. You guys have been so inspiring and cool. You've definitely helped me with figuring out my mind of what I want to do, and particularly figuring out my mind that I want to give this another go. If 2023 was the year of me practicing, experimenting, and growing my network, 2024 is the year I'm going to run. I'm really going to push it and go as hard as I can with some unique, different styles of content. Obviously, my goal isn't to be like, get videos to 1,000 views and things like that. My goal is to still experiment and try different things. But I'm going to try and really push a bit harder with getting some stuff out. And thank you to the OGs who are still here. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, Whale, particularly. I really want to point out Heather and Vortex, actually, who are here right now. And Jarts as well. But I really want to point out Heather for a second. Whale here. Jarts, you
It's
bastard!
received. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the 1,500 bits, Jarts. Vortex and Jarts, but Jarts has been one of my closest friends for a long time. Vortex is also a brilliant friend of mine. And look, I just want to say, I will talk their head off about how amazing they are, but I just want to take a brief moment to quickly talk about Heather, to talk about Whale here. I'm not saying Whale's better than everyone else, by the way, or anything like that. I just want to take a moment, because Whale is someone who started out as a viewer, who essentially became part of the network. They're now involved in BTP and they work on things with me behind the scenes. And Whale has been genuinely supportive. They send me messages that keep me going and been friendly and everything. They are probably the best shining community member I can think of, and I'm someone like they're the shining example of the network and community I want to build around. And Whale's been so wonderful, and I just want to take that moment to say that, because they really have. Well, thank you so much. You've been so brilliant this year. So, and I honestly could not have done this year without you. So thank you so much. Obviously, I couldn't do this year without all the rest of my mods. I couldn't have done it without Vortex being there behind the scenes and helping me out. I couldn't have done this without Jarts as well, being his Saki side and keeping an eye on the battlefield over on Discord. I couldn't have done this without Nom and the many calls I've had with Nom and with Ara, moaning their heads off about what I want to do for content and side of things. I couldn't have done this without my partner. I couldn't have done this without some of my close friends like Mimi. I'm definitely missing names off because there's too many people to say, but I just want to say thank you. This genuinely thank you. You've been incredible. God damn it! No.
Raiders detected. Welcome and enjoy your stay.
Hi, Liam. Thank you for the raid. I'm literally about to end the stream. Hello, Liam. Hello. Someone from the random gang. Thank you for the sub, Kev. Yeah, I'm ending too. It's fine.
Apparently you are doing something
It's
right,
fine, Liam.
Captain.
Thanks so much. Hi, Nate. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Yellow. Gotta keep going up. I'm actually not raiding. I'm just gonna just fully end the stream. I'm so sorry. I guess we should raid someone now. All right, we should raid someone. All right, I'll have a look. If you're watching on YouTube, the video will obviously just end. But I will get a raid sorted.
Bids received. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for the bits, Carl. All right, well, everyone who's come over, I should say, everyone who's come over from Liam, I'm sorry if I seemed like a sarky person just then. I was literally just about to end the stream. I was thanking my moderators for helping me out so much this year. And I really actually do need to say that. Thank you to everyone who's helped me out this year, particularly not just the moderators, but the extended network of moderators for some of my fellow creators, because the biggest event of our lives was MCC. We had 669 people watching at one point. It was incredible and insane. The chat was constantly going. There was things going for the fly, and I had to be so focused on the event that I could not focus on moderating and stuff. And there was the team of my moderators and the extended team who were helping out, like the moderators for Nom, the moderators for Nomad. Arrow sent some moderators over to help, the moderators for Chaos. They all came together to support all of us and help us out, and it was incredible. So thank you to everyone from that extended network. By the way, for those of you who've come from me, my name is Wade. I'm a variety content creator. By day, I work in television. I am an edit assistant. Do a little bit of digital stuff, but mostly it's editing stuff now. And then by night, I make content. I'm still figuring out the content cycle things. And Carl, obviously, I want to say, actually, take a pause. If I'm going to be thankful and say thank you to everyone, I want to say thank you to Carl, who's actually been part of this raid and come across, because the whole random fan have been so wonderful and supportive as well. Like genuinely, shout out. I want to make sure we gave if we haven't given a shout out, we should probably give a shout out over to Liam for the raid, but also shout out to Carl, because Carl comes back in the new year and apparently has a very sexy starting soon screen, and I'm very jealous of some of the stuff that he can code. It's so freaking cool. It's like it comes full circle with the random fan back again as well. Hello, Weller. Thank you very much. So yeah, thank you, Liam, for the raid. Right, before I go, exclamation mark, is the Discord link going to work? Because obviously I'm streaming both on YouTube and Twitch at the moment. There it is. Come join us over on Discord as well, because that's where you're going to find out the most stuff about what I'm up to and what I'm doing. Now, right, next stream back, I'm going to try and be back in the new year. I'm going to put out schedules again and things like that. We've got to wait. We've got some stuff coming up soon. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's weird. It adds you as well. I'll have to play around with the whole system. All right, everyone, I'm going to wrap up today's stream. Well, okay, as I said, we guess we have to find someone to raid. Who are we going to pass the party on to? I would say we could pass it on to... I think we could pass it on to... We could go to... Chaos is doing some Baldur's Gate. All right, I'm going to leave you a choice. Would you like some Minecraft or Baldur's Gate? Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Or we could... Or Willow's doing a subathon, so we could go raid Willow, who's doing some Core Keeper. You have a birthday stream? Oh, who's the birthday stream? Oh, wait, Jack. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're going to raid Rice. No, I'm an idiot. We're going to raid Rice. Actually, I know Caboodle's doing so, but it's actually also, they've just gone live, it's their birthday. Yeah, but Rice is also, it's Rice doing their birthday stream as well. Nomad's there too. Ajax is there too. I think that's the double whammy of we love Rice. I've just been talking about Rice and how much they thanked me, so we'll raid into Rice as well. All right, we're going to wrap up today. Before I go, I was going to say, you're going to see a new outro. This is only unique and special for today. The outro will return as it normally is, but I just made a quick little outro for today with the clips I have at hand. Yeah, we stand Rice. We stand Rice. Back in the new year, new goals, new targets, new training arcs, as I've mentioned. And please, please, please have yourself a very, very happy new year. If you're celebrating it, if you're going out, please be safe, but enjoy yourselves. If you're just staying in like I am and playing some games with friends, I hope you have a good night too. Maybe, don't have too many sherries. All right. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. If I'm hoping now that everything works. Thank you again, everyone. I honestly, truly could not have had a wonderful year as I've had if it wasn't for all of you. Now, obviously, give all your love to Rice, wish him a happy birthday, and I'm going to see you in the new year. We're going to smash 2024, okay? We're going to do this. I'll see you all in the next one.
The sky so far away tonight, but I can't lose
What is that? What Oh my God! We're back! No! Oh! Help me! Help! 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 Oh my God!
The sky so
Yes! Yeah!
We got this!
Yes! 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 2, 1! Tony, you've already...
Beyond, baby, let's light it up! Come on, let's do it!
See? Oh,
I got it!
Nominal has did it! Orange team have stolen the win from yellow team! Yes! 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 No way! No way! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Nice. Yes! Let's go! Oh my God, I'm so proud of you!